Hi guys, how you like this? Redneck turntable. I turned the head around on the trailer so we can have a butt sitting job to change some guards. Ain't that right, Dad?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
When I bought the 95, I'm running right now, it had a head on it. 13 foot with a Love floating cutter bar, which used all the John Deere sections. I didn't want the head, so I let the junk man have it. But before I let him have it, I stripped off all the guards. And these are really good condition. Yeah, that's why I took them off. But that's what we're going to do. I got 11, went through here, and there's 11 on it that's pretty dorked up, like this one. That's wore, you know, to maybe a 1/4 inch. And they're bent, some of them's bent and just, but this had to been cut in 30-inch rows, the only thing I can figure. But what? Drop the nut? Oh. But it's kind of one, as you can see, the auger's back in. It's nice and free and moves easy. Like I say, this is what we're doing today. It's not supposed to rain today, but we've had rain spit on us half a dozen times here, and I don't know, we're just going to work. So I get it all done, I'll come back to you guys. So hang tight, we'll be back in a bit. Right, Dad?
See?
See you in a bit, guys. We've had some fun today. And you notice the head is backwards to what it was earlier. Hillbilly turntable. We went through and replaced a bunch of guards. I think there was 11 of them I counted that were just, and the reason they were so bad is because these bolts, carriage bolts, were turning inside that cast. So you had to cut them out. Give you an idea how bad some of these are. Yeah, that's just a little bit wore, a little bit dork. Just a little bit wore. You know, just a little bit wore. Well, yeah, what do you call them? Every one I took out was bad. Some of these you can make a pretty nice knife out of because they got an edge and a half to them. I mean, that's even compared to this one. That's how much was wore off that rascal. But the reason they didn't change those is because they couldn't get the bolts out. And you can see how thin those are wore. I mean, there was 11 of them on this head that were just totally shot. And discovered that there are a couple of different made sickle sections for this head with the floating, or with the skid plates under it. There's bolts that stick through. I gotta find one here. Yeah. Nope, that's not it. Here, that you gotta have a special section to go in there. The back, it's not straight across, it's cut way down like this. The guard is to get in there. So it's been kind of a learning experience. But I've got 2 or 3 different kinds on here, and you can kind of see those. These first 2 are different from these, and there's some that have a wear plate right here between them, and then some don't. The ones that are like this, there is a bolt usually back there for that skid plate, but it's all fixed. The sickle's ready to go. The auger's good and loose, and it doesn't take nothing to turn it. Rolls easy. I've got this bracket that bolts on here for kind of a skid plate for this, so it doesn't get bent up, which it was. And the same thing on this other end. You can kind of see there where it had been bent up, and this section was actually cutting a hole right there. But this goes right there, but the problem is you can't get to them 2 bolt heads to put it on there because of the skid plate. So I got to figure that one out. But me and Papa's tired. There goes a skeeter. Biggin. You tired, Pop?
Yeah, but I'm on overtime. I'll wait.
As you can see, we made good progress. I'd have never dreamed. A lot of them guards were wore like that, and you had to cut the heads off the carriage bolts to get them out. Now, give you an idea, that's almost as wide as my fingernail. I mean, that is war. But we know why now. So next it'll be get it off the trailer and get it hooked up to the combine. I got to hook the chains up over here. It's ready for the reel now. So that'll be coming up. Don't exactly know when, because I got to get the combine out and got to move everything in the world first and get this unloaded and whatever else we got to do. So if you like, guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Me and Pop is calling it a day. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
See you next time, guys.